Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. For those of you that are new around here, my name is Hannah and I'm an author from the south of England. I released my first self-published book in July and it's called Number 47. So this video is another AuthorTube tag video. So I've done the AuthorTube newbie tag before, that was a couple of weeks ago, but this one I literally saw yesterday morning. A really nice other YouTuber that I follow called E.C. Woodhams, I'll link her below. She's very recently done this video, so I thought that I would give it a go too. So, having watched hers and watched quite a few of these now, I think the first one I can find is by the English Nerd, so I'll link that below as well. You should definitely go and check that out. Essentially, this tag is called the cinematic book tag, and it's basically if your book was to be made into a film, how would you want it to be? And it's for me to open up and let you guys see into my head as if the book was a film, which is definitely going to happen, clearly. So the first tag question is meet the book. What's your book genre and intended audience? Is it a standalone or a series? My book genre is a thriller. Oh, here it is. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's number 47. It's definitely a thriller. It's got some horror elements in there. Intended audience, I would say, I kind of wrote it with a sort of my age, I suppose, so late 20s, early 30s, adult. Could be female or male, but I guess I wrote it with a female in mind. However, I've got some really good reviews from males, so yeah, intended audience, adult female. And it's definitely a standalone. Yeah, if you've read it, then I think it's personally quite clear that it's a standalone, but lots of people that have read it have suggested and requested that I write more into it. So if it was to be a series, it would probably end up being a prequel if I was to do anything along those lines. The second question is meet the hero. Who is your main character? Give the Myers-Briggs personality, Enneagram or Hogwarts house, or all three if you're feeling fancy. Hero is such a strong word. I don't think I would call my main character a hero. My main character is called Sarah. The Myers-Briggs test, I don't want to go into that. It's too complicated, I think. I'll link that below if you fancy giving it a go. I'm a green something campaigner, I think, maybe. But I'm not actually sure on my main character. I didn't really use it to build her character, though I have heard people use it to build out characters, so I might try that in the future. Hogwarts house, 100% Slytherin. I can't see her really going anywhere else. And Enneagram, I don't actually know what that is, so I will check that out. So the next question is see the villain. Who would play your antagonist in a movie? Or cast another secondary character? This is really tricky when your main character is definitely not the hero, or a hero, or actually any of your characters are heroes. If I was to cast a secondary character, so I have a character in this called Noah, I would probably cast someone like Cole Sprouse. It's definitely not YA. I know that he's you kind of think of Riverdale and things for him, so maybe you think of YA, but yeah, I go for someone like him, a little bit dark and moody and unnecessarily brooding. It'd be quite fun. Next question is shake hands with the cast. Which character from your book would you most like to meet in person? Well, I mean, the thing about number 47 is realistically it only has two characters, two like properly fleshed out characters. I'm not sure I'd want to meet either of them. I guess I'd have to say Sarah. Yeah, I'd meet her, but I'd shake her hand from quite a long distance, I think. And who would I least like to meet? Probably Sarah. I kind of want to meet her but don't want to meet her. It worries me a little bit that she came from my head. The next question is tour the setting. If you were a tour guide through the main setting of your book, what would you recommend for travellers to see? It would have to be the coffee shop. Number 47 is totally fictional. There are no links, to any actual landmarks or places. But the coffee shop that the majority of the novel, or like maybe 50% of the novel, is set in, I would say is based on an amalgamation of a few near where I live, so it would have to be one of those. If you're local to Folkestone, check out Brew. I took quite a lot of influence from coffee shops, but it was more like the feeling in the coffee shops rather than the physical coffee shop. But yeah, it would have to be brew. Number 6 is try the style. People often recommend books based on existing taste. What already published books are a natural fit for your audience because they provide a similar reading experience. Easy option, I would say something like Gone Girl. Slightly different option, I would say The Collector. I can't remember who wrote that. Hang on, let me just check. It's quite an old one. I love it. It's a really creepy book. Really, really cool. It was written in the 60s, so it's a little bit older. It's by John Fowles, and yeah, definitely recommend that one. Or maybe Misery by Stephen King. Took a lot of influence from that, and also love Stephen King, so for sure, I would definitely say that. Number 7, get inspired. What was the inspiration for your story? I spoke about this a lot at my book launch. The inspiration from the story, the inspiration from most things that I write come from people watching. So I write in coffee shops a lot, and I sort of accidentally earwig people's conversations quite a bit. And yeah, I was working in Brew, the coffee shop in my hometown one day, and literally someone walked in that just became my main character. She had these really awkward quirks, and I've just never quite seen someone act the way she did around other people. And yeah, it all sort of went from there. So pretty much every story I write starts with a character, and that's normally something I nick from people watching. Number 8, feel the music. What song should accompany a trailer for this book? Oh God, I don't know. From a humorous point of view, I would say something like Every Breath You Take by The Police. A little bit easy. It's a bit of a pot shot, really. A little bit of a shameless plug. I'm also in a band in my hometown called the Calaveras, and we have a song called I Wanna Love You, which it's quite a happy song for us, really, and it's about wanting to fall in love with someone straight away and not have that lead up to it, just kind of be in love. And actually, in a way, that kind of fits. So yeah, shameless plug of that. I will definitely link that down below. Number 9 is Unveiling in 3, 2, 1. When is the release date? Are there any fun launch details you can share? Number 47 is already out on Amazon. It's been out since the end of July, and you can also get it on Kindle and Kindle Unlimited, so you can read it totally for free. I would love for you to read it. Definitely let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, so that is the end of my cinematic tag video. I don't really know any other authors on here to tag, so if you are an author and you're watching this, feel free to do this video. It's quite fun, actually, quite random, a bit of a thought provoker. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe to my channel and like the video. So yeah, that's it from me today. Please do subscribe to my channel, if you did like this video, and thanks. I'll see you next week. Bye.